have a
No,
valid
no.
question.
I'm going to mute you guys, and there we go. Yes, you're muted. Uh oh. Wait, what's the problem? Oh, okay. So that's what I was wondering. What scenario you're pitching here? Yes. Be very cautious approaching that house. Absolutely, absolutely. We're rolling up. 100%. 100%. Two on two. 2 on 2. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. All right. I'm putting the post on Pi Network. Then we get ready to go. It is. Thanks for sniping my announcement, but that's cool. I was gonna say it. I was gonna say it. I was gonna say it, but now never mind. What? Jeez, jeez. No, 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 no one's praising. Thank you for the rolls earlier, by the way, Michelle. Um, it's not going to come up anytime soon. No, I mean like it has importance. It's just not going to come up anytime soon. So don't worry about it. That's neither here nor there.
Dog.
No, I mean like it's not. Don't currently fixate on it. It was just for some bookkeeping stuff.
I'm already fixated. I can't let go.
You're like
If you
um,
fix it, you can't let go, dog.
little side note. I fixed the campaign page on World Anvil, so you can see your
Oh,
party group now. It will have the maps are on there. Your session notes are on there for those who take notes. And I'm gonna start adding in the items and stuff as I get around, and adding the articles of importance and the NPCs and all that stuff will be visible there. But
Did we ever get to the point where we could see each other's journals? Because that's why I stopped taking notes.
yes, you can see everyone's journals if you go to the party page. So if you go to the Ugai party page, you can see.
You wouldn't be able to read it.
Right. Like, can I scan my pages in my physical notes?
I mean, technically, yes. Just take a picture of it and put the picture in for your notes.
I'm not doing that.
Hey, I'm just answering questions.
I'd also like to say that I was raised reading like some of the worst handwriting in the world.
Yeah.
No. It's not that the handwriting
It's shorthand.
is bad. There's 25 different notes on a page.
Yeah.
Some are
multiple
vertically.
sessions.
some
Oh,
are
Right, right.
No.
The
So
page, turn the page and right here. And,
there's a mental map. That's
I have
made.
different
arrows
sections in
down,
my
like
notebook.
another paragraph, like, yeah.
Yeah, you got to be
I
able to
have like
decipher this.
pictures of various pages per
Yeah,
session.
you gotta write a fucking key for your notes, dog.
that's
Yeah.
great. That's really great.
Yeah, he got a legend. A legend.
He's 80.
I actually have an index for it.
Okay. Well, good morning once, good morning twice, good morning enough times to get things right. This is episode session 50
Yippee!
of
50,
World
what
Breakers.
Up, Vietnam, what up, Ivory Coast?
You're welcome, Brian.
Goodness. Cat will be rolling at disadvantage today for those watching at home.
Luckily, she got that inspiration.
We rejoin the
Did it
Ugai.
again.
Anyways, we rejoin the Ugai at the conclusion of the fight with one Patron Matron. As we entered into combat with him, Patron Maestro, as the Ugai and Heavy Dresden and Thomas Wraith entered into combat with him in his shop. Multiple session combat was involved. No one died on your end, although many of you took some acute poisoning, it seems. But luckily, mostly everyone who got poisoned is kind of resistant. So we'll see how that plays out. Whereas Heavy Dresden took many, many, many lungs full of this poison. And in the last-ditch effort to end the conflict with Patron, he cast Power Word Kill, which not only killed Patron, but rendered him unconscious and bleeding out instantly. He was stabilized and brought up to a few hit points by Philly, though he was not healed. He did not receive the full healing that Philly lended to him for some reason. He is still unconscious, but he, I believe, has... I'll double check his hit points, but they are still low. He has 3 hit points. Katra, through the help of Philly, was able to seal the window using plant growth. Philly was able to increase the ability of that spell, allowing it to fully cover the window airtight. Before you all could make any moves on Patron, one being Jerry jump off the roof of his axe to cut his head off, 2 elves who had been watching from one of the tables at the sandwich shop came rushing across, creating some kind of magical dome around Patron, ensuring no one could reach him. I've put into the Discord chat what those 2 gentlemen look like, and did describe them last week, but may do another round of describing just so we all have an idea. But those 2 have, for the time being, put Patron behind a protective bubble of force, it seems, though he is very much dead. Any questions, comments, concerns, or reminders for myself or your fellow party members?
I know they said they're not from here, but then they also said what, like somebody's invested in his when Petra not dying there or something.
Yes, so you guys did have a few conversations with them, a little back and forth. They made it very clear they're not from here. They don't care about the golem attacks. They don't care openly about the well-being of Crag Hammerins. Though the one who is kneeling did seem to have a bit of concern on his face when mentioning of the violence that's taken place so far. The one that's standing that activated the bubble of force did mention that they work for someone who's invested in patrons being alive or well-being. It is to be noted that there are some Bippy members who have been standing and watching this whole thing happen. There is the gentleman, the third elf, the oldest of the three, who seemed to have been giving these two directions to come across, and who Fino had noticed this entire table of elves when you all came outside, being heavily invested in what was happening and holding their actions to do something. They did in fact counter 2 spells the last round of combat before Drudgen just used power word kill to end the conflict. With that, it is Kiss the 34th, the 4th day of the week. And we will hop back in. As combat has ended, we are out of initiative order. Let me go find my other music tab.
It's crazy how much that just changed.
Yeah, to calm. Everyone needs to just calm down, take a few beats. There's
I started breathing slower.
There's some maybe not friends in front of you, but you know, strange allies happen all the time.
Ooh, this is
But-
the time we get to make friends.
Yes, you guys making friends. The one who, another note that may or may not be important, the one who activated the dome is just floating a few feet off the ground. And let me swap out their tokens for their actual token, because I have them now. Something also happened with Philly, but he's not here, and you guys don't know about it, so we will leave that where it is.
He could have just not said anything.
Oh, no, it's relevant, you know, for the record, we'll say. And what's the other one's name? Something, important something. Okay. All right, as you all have this not so tense standoff with the 2 elves, the one who is kneeling stands up with the protective dome now up, takes a few steps forward and kind of puts his hand on the other one's arm and kind of guides him back to the ground, and he does let himself land. The other one says, "You'll have to excuse my cousin. He's a little high-strung. I assure you, we mean you no harm. We just wanted to see an end to all the violence."
Slayer will come down off the roof. I think I'm still up there.
Oh, you're
I'm
flying.
floating in the air.
Yeah.
That's right. We'll come down to the ground and I join the group.
Okay. Oops, not him. Thomas will hop down as well and kind of start.
As Slyrak lands, Jerry's gonna just kind of follow in behind him. Like he'll back up away from where he landed from trying to axe the sphere.
Okay. Thomas hops down and starts, kind of picks Harry up and kind of giving getting a feel for how Harry's doing at the moment.
let my word go. Summon, and I'll look back and forth with Jerry and the elves. We are all done fighting, right?
The one with the brown hair with gold tint on the edge says, "Well, if you want a round, we can go, but I have no interest in fighting you all."
Yes, but probably on another day. You enjoy fighting, but
We love it.
it's been a day. Maybe we can meet in the arena.
He shrugs. "If I get some downtime, we'll see about it." The blue-haired one says, "We really should probably just wait for the captain's orders, if you don't mind."
Who's the captain?
And at that, you hear
Can
a
I,
sharp...
can I roll? Can I roll persuasion?
Sure.
All right. I have terrible persuasion. I just been buying time, guys. Think of some shit. Hold on. Loading up D&D Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
That should have had it up already. That's my fault.
Maybe.
There we go. There we go. Persuasion. Oh, actually got +5.
Jeez.
22.
The blue-haired one points back over to the table where they had been seated before. He is right over there. I'm sure he'll come over eventually. He's quite famous, but I don't think any of you would know him.
What's his name?
Kind of smiles. I don't need to brag. It's Captain Alir.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah, we
Never
know
heard of
him
him.
around here.
Anyone who'd like can do a history check.
I'll do one, but my response remains the same.
Memory be that. Oh wow, natural 1 +1.
Oh God.
You didn't have to say it out loud.
You know less than you did when you asked the question.
History.
Wow.
13 with your background, Slyrak, no. Thino, not you either. Catcher, you got to roll there on the home table. I'm taking that as a no. There is a sharp whistle from over in the captain's position, and you see the 3 Bippy members walk up.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you
Now
now.
we can.
Okay. I said dirty 20 17 times. Okay.
Oh, dirty
Nice.
20. 17 times. It's amazing to roll it that many times. For dirty 20, you've heard tale of Captain Alir is in your passing as you venture out many times looking for different jewels and different remnants of your Jewish community's relics. He is a infamous pirate captain of the western coast. He doesn't fly under any particular banner, but he was a long time ago the first mate of the Dreadnought of the Sea. Recent years, Captain Alir has popped up harassing Evanwood ships, harassing Draconia ships, and recruiting able bodies to shore up Faustian interest. It is no longer thought that he is a free agent, but more an acting agent of Faust.
I mean, this boy Theron, you know.
As the 3 Bippy members walk up, you hear, "All right now, all right," from the very large Furbolg in the front. We don't want anyone getting hurt. Everyone just calm it down.
Oh, you guys got our message.
Message? No, we just happened to see a fight break out, and it's really just our responsibility to make sure everyone stays safe.
Yes, we've met some of your compadres or friends. I'm not sure what you call each other. They asked us to let you know if our investigation got a little weird.
Oh, really? Were they of the green eye?
They were, right?
They were
Green
purple.
Oh, they were purple.
Mhm.
Purple. Exact.
Oh no, those fuck ups aren't really with us. Technically, sure, but realistically and like actively, no. We're of a higher cut than them. The green eye, of course. But now that everyone seems safe, and he kind of raises his voice a little bit, whatever had been affecting you has clearly worn off. I think everyone's okay. You kind of see these sandwich shop residents kind of nodding, talking with themselves, but lose interest in what's happening over here pretty quickly. Outside of basic, that's kind of interesting, but my sandwich is coming soon. Alright, well, I'm Bippy Q. I think everything's been rather settled here, if I'm not mistaken. Was there something that was going to leak out the shop? I see you've blocked the window. And he has lowered his voice back down so only you all can hear him.
Actually, it's unclear. It's some sort of dust in there. Don't know what it does, but we figured it shouldn't get out. Do you have a way of dispersing it?
Well, that sounds awful scary if I'm being honest. I don't immediately have a way to deal with that, but I'm sure I can ask around and we can find some kind of solution. By the by, is that Harry Dresden bleeding out on the ground there?
I suppose it is.
We should get him back.
He always has a way to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. At least that's what my grandpappy said.
Would you believe he did that to himself?
Yes, I would.
Good.
Well, I'm just gonna have to ask you don't start any more public fights. You did kinda kill a person. If you do that twice, we gotta investigate you. Unless, of course, you have some kind of financial reason we shouldn't. This is me asking for a bribe.
I turn to the group and kind of shrug.
I kind of respect his honesty.
Which one of you is going to bribe me?
Can,
Well, that was
can I
if we
roll
kill another
insight?
one, though, right? We don't have to until that happens.
Yes, you can roll insight.
I just want to see how serious, but not how serious he is, but like,
Mhm.
okay, if we don't, like, then what?
Okay.
Not great. Hold on.
But to you, Slavik, he says, "That's right. No worries unless you murder
15.
somebody else on the streets." For 15, let me. What'd you get?
15.
Okay. 15. He's not trying to hide anything here. You get the impression if you don't bribe him, the paperwork he writes up is going to be a little differently than if you do. You may not be arrested for anything, but you may have a bit of a record. for having murdered somebody.
Hmm.
I'll give him 10 gold.
Should we find ourselves in that predicament, how much would you accept?
Well, he takes the 10 gold from Fino and pockets that. Well, should you murder again, it's best to assume it costs you maybe double what it just cost you now. Depending on how many folks you murdered, is there a convenient way to make it seem like you weren't bad people? You know, details. I'm a very detail-oriented person.
You're not.
Just curious.
And I lower my voice as well. But
Mm-hmm.
That's for your discretion. How much for your assistance?
What did you have in mind?
Well, we seem to be in the midst of an investigation ourselves. Boom. One like yourself with resources might be useful.
Oh, the Bippy are very useful. At least the green eye is, and he winks. What did you have in mind as far as help?
Well, I would confer with my group. I try not to make any bold decisions on my own. But I wanted to bring something
Understandable.
back to them.
Well, keep in mind, if you conflict with any previous bribes we've taken, we'll of course offer you a chance to match. They get one chance to match too, and then that's it. So, you know, bribe high, 'cause they get to bribe higher. Only in the case of
Interesting.
conflicts. If we don't conflict, and you know, what they don't know, they didn't pay for.
How can I contact you if I need to about BBQ?
Oh, just shine our light in the sky. No, that's a joke. If you need the help of any Bippy, you can ask your local bartender, store owner, or any other Bippies you see. Make sure you tell them you're looking for the green eye, though. They all respect us and will let us know right away.
What if I'm looking for you specifically?
I'll just tell them you need Bippy Q's help.
Thank you, BBQ. I
He
have a
nods.
feeling we'll be seeing each other again.
Oh, I hope so. I like how heavy your gold is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll leave you to clean up your dead body yourself. That's all I was paid to do here. Defuse
Right,
the
Dresden.
situation. Oh, no, I meant the man in the bubble. But if that's not your concern, that's not my concern.
Oh, I think they got that covered.
All right, Bippy, let's roll out. My sandwich is getting mighty cold. They make their way down the street. Give a nod to the elf who's still sitting down and keep it moving. The elf with the gold-tipped hair kind of... The law is nothing in this town. It's embarrassing, really.
Should we? What do we need to do for Dresden? I say
I
to
was taking him
come.
back to his house, right?
Thomas says, we'll take him home. I've almost got my strength back. I can carry him. You can...
I wild shape again back to the thing, the horse.
Okay.
Nice.
Turn back into the horse. Thomas picks up Dresden and puts him on you. Hops up behind so you can steady him. The other elf kind of runs across really quick, saying, well, hold your horses. I know I'm funny. Let's just get that out the way. Before you leave, a quick conversation, please, please.
I like bristle my tail,
All
by
of
the way.
us is transporting a very injured person.
Oh, yes, the infamous Harry... I mean, the famous Harry Dresden. I am sure he'll stay for a few more minutes. Just please, quick conversation. You
Is
spoke
he
with
even
my...
conscious? Can he even hear this?
Who is this?
He is... this is Alir. Captain Alir has walked over.
I say, take
Is
care.
his shirt open?
His shirt is open, yes.
Oh my god.
And
Harry out of here.
all three of them are not wearing shirts that have jackets that are open.
Oh, fucking
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
One has one's jacket is sleeveless. If that's important, I'm not sure.
Carry
baby
home.
oil?
We will answer the questions.
Yeah.
I will stay for you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, they are all oddly muscular too. Whether that's important or not, I don't know either.
They got baby oil.
I mean, they don't not have baby oil. You begin to make your way back to the lift. Aaliyah kind of frowns and he says, "Fine, go. You're not my prisoners. I'm sure nothing I have to say will matter to any of you all."
Wait, when I
No,
leave?
the rest of us are staying.
Okay.
We just want to get Harry help.
No, I'm sure it makes
We
so
will
much
relay
sense.
everything to them.
Not my group, not my problem. Let them go.
And what can we do for you this long and busy day?
Well, I see you have murdered a man. I wanted to know if you wanted him to stay dead or not.
It'd be good if he stayed dead.
At least for a little while until we complete the investigation.
Ah, I see you must not know
After
much
which
about
I-
artifices. His armor there is going to revive him shortly. That's why we bubbled him, so he wouldn't get up and murder you.
Why
just
wouldn't
remove
he
the
just
armor.
let me cut his head off?
You'll find cutting through his armor very difficult. But you can keep him not reawoken for a bit. You did kill him. You earned that right, I believe. How long would you like him off the table?
What is this gonna cost us?
Oh, it won't cost you anything. I don't mind. A fair turn for strangers. Pay it forward.
Sight?
Roll insight.
We got.
Can I roll
this
into?
too.
Yeah, anyone who wants to roll insight, go ahead.
Oh yeah, that's a 7. That's enough.
15.
Okay.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I ain't just talking about it. I'm getting there. Not high.
14.
I don't think I have the thing because I think I need a rest for it. So
Okay.
that's all.
He's surprisingly hard to read. While he's carrying himself very relaxed, very nonchalant, very open, he's not giving anything away in his features about his true intent, true meaning. But he says, I live a very long time, and I do find making friends in the strangest places pays off in about 15, 20, even 30 years. You just remember Captain Alir did you a fair turn, yes?
Might we take a moment amongst ourselves?
I do insist, but do say come over again. I have more things to say to you.
Grab the group real quick.
Okay.
I personally don't care if he lives or dies. My only question is, if he lives, do we think he comes back after us?
Well, I think we only ought to live if he works for us.
Yeah, that's just not happening, Jerry. Of course he's going to come back after us.
I don't know if we have the ability to force that.
He's better off the board.
Which I'm okay with. You know,
Yes, he should remain dead as long as we can keep him dead.
enough. That's really all I had.
Okay.
We'll
You
see
all
what
make-
else Mr. Suave here has to say.
You all make
If
your way
there's
back
no
over.
reason to keep him, let's get rid of him.
All right. What do you have for me? You have had conversation, yes?
Yes, we do feel that it would be best if he did not return to life. If we are choosing.
I think I may have given you the wrong impression. He needs to be alive at some point again. People who I find important want him alive.
See.
I can delay
Oh.
that process for quite a while.
We are on a bit of a timeline. We're only
What
gonna
are
be
the
in
expense of your
Craghammer
delay?
for-
I told you already, there is no expense here.
I said the extent of
Oh,
your
the
delay.
extent. Oh, they simply disable the magic that's going to revive him. It is a temporary fix. I have no interest in making permanent.
And how long does this last?
Well, as long as I like.
Well, then make it a year.
I'm afraid I do have a few interests that would make it being a year too long.
So take it
I
to
would
the
be okay
extent
with
of
a
what you
month.
can do.
Do you have a month's worth of business? I could keep him down for a month, sure. If you insist.
We do.
That would give us enough time to be prepared for any retaliation.
Retaliate? Oh, if that is your concern, I can assure you there will be no such retaliation.
And how can you
No,
assure us of this?
we really pissed him off.
Well, I do plan to tell his master that he lost in such an embarrassing way. In his own shop, no less. I'm sure there'll be repercussions on his end. And she is not one to allow, no second chances, if that makes sense.
I feel like that's gonna make him want to kill us even more.
Who's his master?
If he's also embarrassed because of what we did, on top of pissing him off,
He smiles and he says, there's not information I'm going to give you today. I've only just met you after all, but she is a very powerful woman. That being said, I can keep him off the board for a month. That's no problem. Might I ask a favor of you? This is non-committal. You don't have to say yes. He's off the board for 1 month. That's done. Someone shake my hand. Confirm it. And kind of holds his hand out.
Jerry shakes his hand.
Thank you. And he shakes your hand back. You'll have the word
Jerry
of
does the grip
Captain
thing.
Alir.
He's our official handshaker.
When you do the grip thing, he just very quickly pulls his hand out before you can really even get a good squeeze in. Oh, there's always the big ones that try that. I will never understand why. Complex? At any rate,
A bit.
you're honest too. I appreciate all of your qualities. Now, I'm keeping him off the board for 1 month. That is 40 days. There are certain things that I may have needed from him in that time space. Would you allow me to just come and ask you? You don't have to do it, but would you be open to some contract work?
Oh, contract work. Maybe so. You can ask us.
well,
Right.
you have been very honest with us, so I feel we should be the same. We're not going to be in Craghammer for a month. Do you need something more than a few days from now? We may not be available. Don't want to lead you on.
I really appreciate the honesty. Do you have some kind of group name that I could find you by?
The guy.
We do. We are the Ugai.
Oh, a very interesting name. Is Harry Dresden a member?
No, he's not.
He wishes.
All right, Ugai. I will look you up. I do not think I'll have any need of you these next few days. I'm just here for a business meeting, and I'm leaving.
If all else fails, you can leave us a message at And Another Thing. Small shop in Escalation.
Oh yes, I've been there. It's nice. It's quaint. Doesn't really have all the things you'd think. But
Not yet. We are working on that. Don't worry.
oh, I see you wear their logo. Do you frequent it?
Senegal.
My apologies. I suppose I should introduce myself. Slyrak, the official spokesman of And Another Thing.
He shakes your hand. Quite the accomplished spokesperson. I'll have to go back. Before I leave, I am almost done, I promise. Harry Dresden, how much heavy lifting did he do in that fight? Beating Patron is very impressive, but did the Ugai beat him, or did Harry Dresden beat him?
We beat him.
Harry may have put the ending blow.
The we is all of us.
I feel like
The
that
old
came
guy,
more out of
Harry.
his own frustration.
Okay.
He shrugs. I believe you. You don't have to explain it. You said it was you. It was you. How well do you know Harry Dresden? He's quite a name.
He's our father.
Interesting. I am not surprised he has many bastards running around, but so many is impressive. I'm sure if I took time to sit down and... Well,
Harry is an acquaintance we've come across.
See,
We met him.
in game, we've only technically known him for like 3 days, haven't we?
a little longer than that.
And that's why he's
Longer
like
than
that.
that. You met him.
It's longer than that. It's been a week and some change, maybe a little
Do we
longer.
do?
Okay.
Yeah, because you met him in the dungeon, and then you came back out, you did some things, you got on the train. It's been a little while. So 2 weeks tops. I'll go back and look at it, but... and
Sorry, Dad.
it is, he is an interesting person to know. So, acquaintance or ally?
You
Acquaintance heading
acquaintance.
towards ally, maybe?
yes, we are building the relationship.
I see.
It's
Well,
hard to fully trust a man with that many tricks.
I see you are the wise one. Not to besmirch his name, I wouldn't trust Harry Dresden as far as I can throw him. And as you can see from the muscles, I am quite strong.
And you would trust him pretty much.
Oh, I see what I did there. In my own vanity, I do ruin my own metaphor. Embarrassing. First mate, make sure I don't do that again.
Hurry!
Don't do. Oh my gosh.
The one with the blue hair nods and says, I'll make sure you don't do it again. Thank you. I'm not going to throw you, big man. You're a giant. I would simply ask, just be mindful of Dresden. I wouldn't want you getting caught up with the wrong crowd.
Are you the right crowd?
Of course I am. Have you seen me? But outside of physical appearance, I am also the right crowd, as I am connected to many people that you want to also be connected to. And I am rich.
But yet you do not tell us who the master of Patron is.
Well, Master of Patron is not my master.
I said you do not tell us who the master of Patron Matron is.
No, I repeated that too. I am not going to. that is information that has heavier weight. May have implications later on down the road. I just met you. I like you, but I just met you. If you were making friends, though, you should be my friend and not Dresden's.
We can't be both.
These things cannot be mutually exclusive.
Oh, I'm not saying I won't be your friend because you're friends with Dresden. I am simply saying, should you ever have to choose, you should choose me and not Dresden.
Why would we ever have to choose?
I have no idea. Why would you? It's just
And
a
is there a
hypothetical.
reason that we should choose you over Dresden?
I don't want to keep saying "look at me" because that feels very vain, and I am not a vain man. I would simply say,
If it ever came down to it, and we had to choose, could we just back out of a choice? Could we walk away from it all?
"Oh no, a no choice is a choice, my friend." Typically, it would probably be like, "Do you support him or don't you?" And you couldn't say, "I'm not choosing," because not choosing means you're supporting him because you're ally,
So here's the
acquaintance
thing.
people. Yes.
I've very much enjoyed our conversation, and you seem like a good man.
Well, thank you.
However, that is all we have had. Is a conversation.
Mhm.
We have fought. Side, Mr. Dresden. We are aware of his capabilities. Should you assist us and allow us to witness your capabilities, it would greatly influence our decision.
I'm afraid I am retired from helping. Oh, I don't want to call you rookies. That's very rude. You seem very accomplished. I do not know. I no longer lend my talents out to just anyone. My first mate and my friend here, of course, are available. Should I send them away or around? If you run into
Jerry taps Slyrak like in a very interrupting manner, and it's like, I want to go. Like, we should leave.
Yeah. Honestly, Catherine said this guy was a pirate. I thought pirates never retired. I don't know.
I did not mean I would not kill people.
False
I mean I would not
advertising.
help you kill people.
False advertising. You're right, Jerry. I mean, you're right, Slyrak. False advertising.
A leer laughs and kind of straightens his jacket. And he says, "I say I have offended. I admit no issue. I will take my leave. I'll let you leave first so we can get in without you trying to chop at the head again." Little word of advice from new friend to new friend. You may want to put some distance between yourselves and this Dresden.
Why do you keep doing this?
Because
Do
I
you
am
want to give
kind.
us any reasons for this?
Well, you've got to
It's-
ask one.
Seems like you only want us to be our friends because of our relationship with Dresden. It's kind of weird.
No, you misread me. How can I put this correctly without saying things you should not know? He thinks earnestly for a moment.
You
And
know,
he's-
you and Dresden are a lot more alike than you think.
It's kind of scary, right?
I
I am-
believe he used that exact line just yesterday.
I am actually not the
Deja
friend he
vu.
is.
I want to answer your question, but I can't because you know things you don't. You know,
No, blah, 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 blah. You're right, Slyrak.
A
I
leer
feel like
has a genuine belly
Seen this show
laugh.
before.
A genuine laugh, and he says, "Oh, look at me." And he kind of leans against the bubble. "I can't believe I've become the authority. I hate that. I hate the person in charge. They are the worst person. I hate that. Oh, you can't know things. So I will tell you, he is a war criminal, and we're going to kill him. Eventually. Not today. Not tomorrow. But we will.
See, that is substance that we can work with.
He's been missing for quite a long time. I was very surprised to see him.
This actually isn't the first time we've heard this.
Really? Not many people know. It's
Bit
kind
more
of a
credible
secret.
now.
Well, I know some very important people. Only the important people know this is happening. Him being a war criminal. not him.
Everybody that we talk to knows that this is happening.
I do not believe you.
Are we only
Pino was
talking
looking
to important
shocked.
people?
Pino was looking around shocked.
I do not believe that you've heard this before, but I will take your word for it.
See, here's the thing. I don't have any. I don't have any stock in whatever war he or you or anyone was in. If that is the case and he is to pay for his crimes, so be it. I do not think we owe anything to him.
That needs to be
Can I ask
added
a
to the
question
tab.
above board real quick?
Yes, you
Can
can.
I ask a question above board? What
Yes, you
was
can.
the name of the conspiracy guy in the bar?
That's Delg.
Delg. Okay, cool. All right.
Aaliyah says, I don't mean to be like, oh, I'm a threatening boogeyman, I'm going to slit his throat in his sleep. I don't mean it that way. I simply mean that he has just committed what we have decided are crimes. There will be consequences to that. And ideally, at the end of it, he will not be alive anymore. It's not the fastest moving train we've ever seen, but, you know. In theory, his friends will get rounded up with him.
You gotta give the group like a
We should like use some.
inside jokes sort of nod.
For some reason, the idea of Harry Dresden being dead does not concern me very much.
He smiles and says, all right, then we shall part as friends. Like I said, if you will leave first, that'd be great. I need to get this man out the bubble. And if you'll see us around town, do say hello. We are staying under the rocks, although I don't know if you know where that is.
On the way out, Jerry's gonna say, "I told you guys, Doug was right about him."
You see his elven ears kind of perk up.
Mm.
And we find the corpse of Delg tomorrow morning. Good job.
And I look.
I mean,
I said,
so non-zero chance. Roll deception.
I said, who the fuck is Doug? You said roll deception.
Yes, please.
Oh,
Not you. Fino.
boy.
Poor Delg.
Hey, man. Sometimes.
Oof.
What do you
All
want?
right. A 4. You don't have any adding to deception? You're not a liar?
No, I'm not a liar.
Good. Good. You don't need that skill.
That's why I try to do most of the talking because I have the highest rolls and I didn't have to roll at all.
You didn't? It was a pretty even conversation. There was not a give and take.
I gotta say, guys, this was a 50-50 shot. I thought that he would think that we were crazy because of us.
You know, a
me
crazy
saying
person?
Delg. Yeah, I didn't think he would be like, "Oh shit, they're taking Delg serious."
Well, all he did was kind of perk up. He didn't give anything away as far as what that meant to him. He just he heard the name. He heard you say it, which I believe was the intent,
I think that
anyways.
People who are in the know are aware that he's not crazy.
But you all take your leave, and I assume make your way to Dresden's house.
Post fucking haste. Fino does
Yeah.
not talk to Slyrek or what's called the entire time. They're on the way there.
Okay, quiet walk to Dresden's house.
Jerry says to Slyrak, "Hey, do you think I went too far?"
I mean, you didn't hurt or kill anyone, so no.
Yeah.
And on the way, Fino pretty much like he stops on his way, kind of going to Harry's, and he goes to the place, that bar. I forget the name of it. Overfilled Tanker.
So that's where you guys are now. That's not on
Wherever
the
it is,
way.
he's gonna
You can-
stop.
Okay, so you guys can go to the overfilled tankard first if you'd like.
Fino's not saying anything to them. He's
Okay,
leaving
so
them. Like
you see, so you guys go and get on the down elevator, and you see he is. Wait, where are you guys? Come on, look at that map really quick.
like I'm gonna try to dip out on him. Just bounce.
Well, I mean, when he splits off, we would try to question him at least.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to see him walk away. He's right next to you until he isn't.
Fino. Oh, we were going back to recap with Kethra.
Yeah, what are you doing, man?
Well, you guys have seemed to decide that you want to tell Alir that we know things that we should not have known, and you burned the source. So I'm going to try to see if I can get Ketra's source to hide.
That being said, I actually intended on including that when we fill her in. I imagine that she would want to go speak with him.
I am going there now. I wish.
It's only burn first if we act like it's strange. We're not
Okay.
from here.
Before you do that, though, he's a very strange man. He seems to really only like her. I fear that if you give him this information, he's not going to believe it. If he is in harm, he's not going to take any action. I'm
Well-
not stopping you from going. I think you should just take her with you.
How long is it to Harry's house from here?
Tell you what, how
Okay,
about
so-
you go there, scout out the place. I will go tell her, have her meet you there.
That works.
That way, if anything happens, you can whisk him away.
That works.
Actually, how close are we away from Dresden?
Give me 1 second to consult my many musings of maps here.
Okay, I hear the alliteration.
So Overfield Tankard's on disc 2. Patron's disc 3 across from Happy Hearty Sandwiches. Dresden is also disc 3. So Dresden is about 20 minutes away from Patron's. Overfield Tankard is about 45. So you'd have to go past Dresden's to the lift, go up.
She's
and-
currently a horse, so maybe she.
Okay, so
Oh yeah, she's getting there quickly. Yeah, she's getting back quick, much faster
we have
than
to
you
go
guys.
past Dresden's. Actually?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna head to Dresden's. Then.
Oh, sweet. Then you could ride on the back.
Yes.
Well, I don't know how long she's going to stay a horse when she gets there, but we'll see.
17 hours.
I don't know how long she's going to stay a horse when she gets there, but we'll see.
0 hours.
I would assume once you're done, carrying a person, you're not still a horse. But
Billy is reading on the way back to wherever we're
hey, look, there it is.
Get outta here.
Hey, Greg.
You ain't supposed to be here.
And I'm in between sessions right now.
Oh, work. What?
Say what?
Yeah.
The OnlyFans?
Nope, we're moving on.
No.
So you guys are all going to Dresden's first, then.
Yeah.
Okay. You all quickly make your way there. It does take about 30 minutes. When you arrive, the front door is locked. Do you knock? Do you yell? What do you do to try to get in?
I imagine we would. Is there a door knocker there?
Yes. There's
Isn't
a lock.
there a certain knot?
No, there's no mystery secret lock here. Knock here
Knock
that
the
you know
door,
about.
say.
Thomas! Us!
You see a window open from the third floor. Oh, hey, come up. The second floor door is open. Just take the stairs right up.
No, come down. Harry's fucked up.
He's up here. Come up. What?
What the fuck?
He closes the window back.
I just look at Jerry from just with this quizzical look. Like, the fuck are you doing? And then I walk in.
Okay.
Trying to figure it out.
So you guys go up to the second floor. This is a very comfortable living room. There's a very large fireplace, a lot of books on a bookcase, a dining table, some notes on the desk, and a very comfortable looking chair.
I say, Katra, there is no time. Your source has been burned.
Wait. You're not there yet. Another floor.
Oh.
So you go out onto what is a nice little balcony deck, and then up another flight of stairs. There, you make your way to Dresden's bedroom.
All right.
He is currently on the bed. Tom is kind of looking over her. Katra, there's a nice little lounge pillow situation. Now you're here.
Yeah. Katra, there's no time. Your source has been burned. Dale may be in trouble.
What? Why?
Because it was mentioned to Alir that he told us, and I just grip my teeth, and I look at Thomas. It was mentioned to Alir that Doug told us something bad about him. And I was like, it was also mentioned that we know Harry Dresden is a war criminal.
Oh my, what?
Whoa. He's not a war criminal. Exactly.
Apparently, there are others that think so.
There's a lot of grays to that kind of a term, okay?
It didn't
Catcher
sound like it to them.
immediately just like stands up.
They say they are going to kill him
Who is they?
eventually. Alir and his crew.
Who is the fucking Captain Elf?
Yes.
There didn't seem to be much urgency behind it, but they seemed pretty confident that they would eventually.
Everyone's confident they'll eventually kill somebody. But it seemed legit threat to you guys?
At least powerful enough to do so.
He is a well-known pirate
Guy's
captain.
currently suspending life for a month,
I'm sorry, he's doing what?
right? So I imagine if he's got that type of capabilities, it'd at least be worth paying attention to. That being said, we are remaining neutral to both parties.
He folds his arms and looks at you and looks at Thino and says, "You know, when I asked you who told you, you wouldn't tell me."
Exactly.
When you asked me who told. And I have not told anyone.
I give Jerry a big slap on the back.
Can you tell how happy
We
I
all took a bunch of hits
Wait.
today.
That's just moving towards the door. By the way.
and I'm moving with Catra. I say,
So, go ahead.
Unfortunately, it has come out.
What the?
Not
fuck?
of my mouth.
Why
And
do
then-
people say this?
And I'm going with Catra. Say, Catra, we must take our leave.
Okay. Really quick above table. To my knowledge, you did not tell Dresden or Thomas that Delg was the one that gave you the information on Harry to begin with.
No, they didn't.
Well, we
I
did. I
think
didn't
so.
tell him that Doug was the one who gave us the information about like I don't think anybody told Alir that either, and I didn't say that we told Alir that. Maybe Alir can put it together, but because Jerry just told him Alir said you weren't a good guy essentially, and then they also said we know that you're not the first person to tell us Harry's a war criminal. So nobody said that Alir.
No, I know. Alir's information, that's up for grabs. As far as this in this room just now, Tom,
nobody
to my
said Doug
knowledge,
told us.
kind of just did.
How?
You said that.
For me, it was the reaction to it.
I
No,
said
so
you heard because Alir, and I said, what's it called? Somebody said Alir, that he told us Alir wasn't a great guy. And then I said,
I missed that part.
it's also been made known that we know Harry's a what's it called a war criminal. But I did not say Doug said that.
but you came in saying your contact is in trouble. They told Alir about Delg, and this conversation is about Harry being a war criminal.
Yes, because and then I specified what they said about Doug. Too. I mean, look, Thomas.
Hold on.
So to be clear,
stated what happened.
yes,
Thomas
Thomas.
can put it together. I'm not saying
Yeah.
he can't put it together,
Mhm.
but I
Let's
just
not
stated
make
what
it
happened.
seem like Doug was a central part to what happened here. Like that was.
No, so I bring this up because Thomas is now verbally mentioning it. So I wanted to make sure all the pieces were in a row here for what Thomas is saying. Because Thomas crossed his arms and said, when I asked you earlier, which it wasn't be today anymore, but when I asked you earlier who told you this about Harry, you wouldn't tell me. So he is asking if the person you're about to go run and make sure is okay is the person. I'll have him say it. He'll cross his arms and say, we're all friends here. You've just saved Harry's life again. This person you're going to save, did he tell you about Harry?
And Jerry just looks at Slyrak.
Walking out the door? 'Cause I'm
You guys can keep
Oh, that's right,
walking.
you
You
guys
guys
left
can, he is saying this as you moving, so you guys can keep walking and not hear it or not answer him if you like. But he
Yeah,
he is
I'm
asking.
I'm moving with
Jerry,
that.
I'm just going.
Okay.
I'm not even paying attention to them anymore. Like, just not acknowledging it.
That's the past.
And I yell to him, if I hear him say anything, I'm saying, I must go with Katra. We will discuss this when we come back.
Okay.
And I pretty much leave.
Who is staying? Who is going?
I'm reading.
Okay, he's reading.
I'll stay.
Okay, Slyrak is staying.
Slyrak staying, Jerry staying. That
Jerry
sucks.
is staying. Okay. All right, so you all quickly make your way to the overfilled tanker.
My perception's on high.
Okay.
I'm reading at 2 times pace that I normally would read.
What are you talking about? What are you reading, Greg?
Oh, he's reading the book.
Oh, the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to come in just take read it and like cheat me.
Took a bunch of Adderall. Now he's just like speed reading.
Yeah. Okay. You're in the corner, in a very comfortable corner, actually, because this is kind of Harry's one of the very comfortable reading places he has. So you have a very comfortable reading nook.
I'm going to cast enhance ability on myself and give charisma. Wait, this isn't on my phone. Yeah, charisma checks.
To yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
While we were making our way to Dog,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell Katra, say, they never said Dog told us about Harry, but Illyria may put it together, just as Thomas is trying to put it together. What shall be the answer to Thomas when we come back? Because he's going to want to
Has
know.
absolutely put it together.
So are we going to tell Thomas yes? Or are we going to just say we don't want to tell him?
I will retain my stance.
What is that?
I will not give information on my sources.
Okay. Then I
Okay.
shall keep quiet.
Whether
Yeah,
they're already compromised or not.
Yes, that you cannot, Jerry. He runs his mouth when he comes into when he wants to feel bigger.
Yes, I will be reevaluating what I share.
Yes, you have to share things with him on a need-to-know basis. At the point, he's very rash and a tough guy. He's an important part of the team, but maybe for him, information needs to come later on in the missions.
Fair. Fair assessment.
Pino, give me perception check with advantage.
All right. Perception. What's your perception?
Cruising down Main Street.
22.
Okay, so as you all are hurrying towards the lift and you're looking around for any sight of either of those 3 elves, you're checking alleys, you're checking anyone running past, anyone with cloaks up, anyone on horseback or on carts. You don't see a sign of them. Being the background you have, you start kind of looking at the rooftops. Maybe someone's jumping across and running across the roofs. It's not unheard of. You don't see anyone there. Then it crosses your mind. One of them was floating. You kind of look up, and as you go up a little higher towards the roof of this level, it does get a little darker. But you have pretty good eyesight, and for a moment you just see the golden tinted hair elf just flying past you. Doesn't seem to be in a rush, but is moving faster than you are.
I say, they're on their way. They may get there before us.
Okay, back in the room. Dresden's sleeping soundly. Thomas has taken his jacket off of him. He's patched up the wounds best he can. And he kind of sits down in the chair and says, "You all can sit down. There's probably going to be sleep for a while now. Quite the fight, huh?
Was. But actually, I kind of want to go back. We didn't get to take anything from there. Oh. Everyone knows he's dead. How long is it gonna be until there's nothing left of that place?
Oh, that doesn't really happen in Crackhammer so much. I mean, the Bippy may open the door, but outside of that, you know, he owns the place. It's in a very populated area. It would look bad on the district if you could just kick someone's door in because they died, you know? There'll probably be an auction in a week or so. Buy the building and everything in it.
I don't have that kind of money.
I mean, if it's that important, I can buy the building.
Well,
I get first dibs, of course, but I'll buy it. Remind me, though. It's not going to be on my radar if you don't tell me.
that I can do.
All right.
Well, that was really the only reason we stuck around. I was going to see if you had any tips on how to get back in, but if you're just gonna to buy the building, I think we should go regroup with everyone else.
Well, you should probably maybe bribe the Bippy if you can too, so they don't, you know, go in the back door before then. They're pretty malleable if you get the right Bippy.
Which color should I bribe this?
B and E. You're probably gonna want to bribe the yellow eye.
That will keep everyone out until you buy it or allow us in.
Keep the Bippy out.
Okay. I mean, if we're going in, then you don't need to buy it.
No, that costs a lot more to get entry in before the auction. If all the good stuff's gone, people will know someone was in it. Then it falls on the Bippy. Then it's a whole, you know, thing.
So yellow Bippy for that.
I do want to apologize. I wasn't as great in the fight as I usually am. You haven't seen me fight a lot, but you know, I usually like rip people in half. You know, arms off, dagger through neck, sternum, heart.
Yeah. Yep. I believe.
I don't think you do, but
I understand. The first few combat encounters with this group were a bit embarrassing for me.
I died too, bro.
wow. Well, you know, just don't think less of me. You know, anti-magic fields aren't common, but I'm glad everyone made it out. That was shaky.
It was fun.
It was till it wasn't.
I feel the same way.
You all should come back. We did catch that druid. She's in the basement. So eventually we should probably have a conversation.
Druid? Oh, the one that
They've been chasing now.
Feely was what? Yeah, okay.
Dresden's been on the chase of a druid that keeps trying to murder him.
Alright. We'll get the group.
And we will return.
All right. And he kind of sits down, takes his boots off, and gets comfortable. Okay. You make your way to the overfilled tankard as well. Okay.
Fortunately, we know not of any situations, so we're just kind of leisurely rolling.
Yeah. All right, so one not super long line, a lift ride, and very quick movement again. You find yourselves back at the overfilled tankard. Give me one moment, please.
Find your boy. I will keep watch.
What? One moment, please.
No, I'm talking. We can talk. I know he's like a son to you, Katra.
Okay. It's a pretty lively crowd. You guys met Harry in the morning. It's about the lunch rush right now, give or take.
Do we see him?
Yeah, as you come in, clear the first wall, you see a well-dressed elf who you saw briefly walking over to Delg with two full pitchers. Delg kind of waving him over.
Wait, you said an elf? The one of the ones?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
I want to listen in.
No,
I want to watch it, read his lips, too.
So Delg is sitting to the corner, so he's facing out. So as the elf sits down, his back is to you. You couldn't read his lip without being pretty much behind. You're not going to be able to read his lips from any position that makes sense to stand.
Is it Delg's back is to us?
No.
No, Delg is facing the room. He never puts his back to the room because he's a crazy person.
Can I like wave to get his attention? How far are we?
Roll for attention. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me. So you came in and stopped when you can see him. Do you want to close the distance? It's not as empty as it looks right now, mind you, but.
How far are we?
You are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40 feet from him.
I want to get like 15 feet. And
where are you going, Fina?
I am going. Let's see. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
well, I'll say this: as we're walking, can I roll perception to see if I see the other ones?
Yeah, go ahead.
So 21.
No sign of the other two.
All right, so I'm going to get a drink
Mm-hmm.
from the bar, and I'm going to sit down in a position where I can try to look at the other guy's mouth. I'll
Okay.
stealth if I have to sit down there.
No, you can sit at the bar. There's no issue with that, and you can sit at the end of the bar. It's
Okay.
more of a you can be able to see him because in that chair you see him.
Okay.
I assume you can read lips.
Yes.
Okay. All right. The beers have been placed down. Delg is taking a good, healthy gulp.
Wait, I wanted to get his attention before he.
What are you doing to get his attention?
I'm like waving my arms or something like, or standing on a chair, something to like.
You can easily
If they're
just.
like a lot of people.
They're all like, you can grab a chair really quick, hop up on it, and
Yeah.
Delg will kind of look around this new
I
jet.
immediately make the motion of like bringing like a glass to my lips and then like the don't do that sign like
Roll persuasion.
with advantage because I cast it.
Oh, let's say why.
Oh fuck! The dice just don't want it to happen. 10.
he misinterprets it as you asking him not to spill. He goes, "Don't worry," and there's like this.
Oh,
I love it.
Drinks the whole thing and goes, "I got it," and puts it back down with a belch. Kind of leans back in size, and you can see him kind of squinting his eyes at the elven gentleman that sat down next to him, who's taking a sip of the beer. But he hasn't said anything to him just yet. Are you doing anything else? Are you standing down from the chair?
um, um, he's against the wall, Delg is.
He's in the corner. So there's space behind him, but it's just a corner. He's not like pressed against it. But if you're looking at the stream, he is in the corner.
And I can't see it because on my phone.
You can look it on your phone. You
I'll
gotta
just-
hit show video.
Yeah, I know, but anyway, it's okay. So I'll write on a piece of paper like danger, but like try to like do it covertly so like no one else can really see it.
Okay, well, no one else is paying much mind to you, so writing on paper is easy enough. But you're gonna try to get it to him?
No, I said I want to like put it in the air where he can see it.
Oh, so back onto
I'm
the
only
chair you
15
go.
feet away. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So as you're doing that, they do start conversing a bit as you're writing and getting the stuff out. And you can read their lips, Fino, because you position yourself too. The elven gentleman says, "I hear you're a man who knows things." Delg says, "Well, I know a lot of things. Although I'm not to be believed, I've been told. I do have to eat spaghetti, and you know you can't trust spaghetti people." Elven gentleman says, "Yes, I do hear spaghetti is quite nefarious. Personally, if I'm going to eat noodles with pasta, I'd never pick spaghetti. It's very unrefined." Delg says, "I wouldn't call it unrefined. It's just chaotic, you know. You can never get the same bite twice. The flavor's always different. Sometimes you get an herb you weren't expecting. Sometimes there's spice in it. You can never quite trust it to be made the same way twice. Everything's unique." Elven gentleman says, "And yet there is a pattern to it, I find. Each bite's different, sure, but the meal at large is always the same every time you have it. Sure, you can enjoy it. Sure, it's made by different people. But it always tastes like spaghetti." Delg nods. "Yeah, sage wisdom. I never thought of spaghetti in such ways. Tell me, why do you talk in my corner?" At this point, you hold up the danger sign. He looks over, sees it, kind of gives you a nod of seeming understanding. Roll insight for me.
Okay. Oh, not bad. 24.
24. Delg's crazy. Delg's not naive. You get the impression that Delg knows a well-dressed stranger coming into this tavern and coming directly to him with drinks is a dangerous situation. You get and you are coming in behind him. If he wasn't already on alert, he is fully in his capacity to not put himself in a dangerous situation if he can help it.
Okay.
Their conversation continues. The elven gentleman says, "One 1 second, gotta check a thing. Because I need a name.
Spiro.
What?
I mean, you didn't say you had the name made up already. You said you need a name. Spiro.
The elven gentleman says, "My name is Mindatus. I need to ask you a few questions, if that's okay." "My name is Delg, and I'm of no disposition to answer anything you ask, but you may ask certain things, and I may give you certain answers. Whether they align, who knows?" "That's fine. That's fine. As I said, I heard you're a man who knows things, and it seems you know a few things that are interesting to me. Would you mind sharing them?" "Well, you bought me a drink, and you seem kindly enough, although you do seem to be a little older than you should be." Alpha Jami kind of stiffens a bit. "I'm certain I don't know what you mean." "I'm certain you're not supposed to know what I mean, but I'm certain you do know what I mean, and you... Good sir, you're old-ish, technically. I mean, you haven't been alive a long time, but you have been in existence a long time. Although, it's really a chicken and egg thing, because, like, it's just an egg. Is it alive yet? Frankly, no, because I eat those. But technically, it was there before it was hatched. You get my drift?" Elven gentleman kind of leans forward a bit and says, "I think we should change this line of conversation now." Delg kind of chuckles and says, Oh, I'm just a crazy person. It's a friendly conversation, right? You want to ask me some things about things I know that I guess you don't want me to know, but you kind of do want to know, so I shouldn't say things you also don't want other people to know, right? And Mindaris kind of stiffens a bit more. And Catra, being that you're behind him, you can see his hand is kind of clearing his coat of the hilt to his sword, but he's not grabbing the sword yet. Mm-hmm. He's just moving the coat out the way.
Okay.
And he says to Delg, I've killed plenty of crazy people. Don't think that's a shield for you. I just have a straightforward question. I don't need you doing whatever this is. Delg chuckles. And he says, old but young. You know, like naive, but not really. But just like not worldly, but you should be, but you're not really, because you're kind of like, you know, sheltered, but not sheltered, but, you know, I don't know who you are. But to answer the question that you haven't asked, that you're probably going to ask me, I know because I know. I'm not going to tell you how I know, but I know, and I know what you know what I know. So I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell anyone else because, you know, that's not my bag. But I'll let you know this. I'm not saying don't trust your brothers. I'm just saying, I don't know. You're going to live a long time and things change. You know, war does that. Mindaris stands and kind of leans over the table, and he says, what do you know that I'm going to care about and take as a token of friendship between us so we don't part on bad terms? And now he rests his hand on his hilt.
Alright, I'm readying a frostbite in case he goes to move to like pull it.
How close am I to Catra?
To Catra, you are about 15 feet from Catra.
I look in her direction and I shake my head no.
She's not looking at you.
Okay.
Delg smiles big and says, Oh, I haven't been, like, legitimately threatened in years. It's so refreshing. It gets the blood pumping. What can I tell you that you care about? Um,
Hold on, Brian, real quick.
yes.
Sorry. Can I roll another insight? I want to see how alarmed Doug looks. Because if he's been doing this for a while, so I want to see if it's like he's actually worried about a physical threat.
Good.
To see, like, actually, do I need to, like, actually step in or not? Hold on. And, 12.
12. He's hard to read. Being that he's erratic, his body language is very all over the place all the time. It doesn't seem out of the norm from how you've seen him before. He hasn't looked away from Menderis, so you're not really sure, but he is staying focused, but his body language doesn't really give away whether he's really, really concerned right now or not. He says, I can tell you this. The deal you're here to make isn't a good deal. It's not really going to work out. I mean, you could force it, but bad idea. Honestly, you should just leave town with the new friends you made and just call it a deal. Call it a day. If you don't want to do that, I also will let you know that your problem is probably going to resolve itself in the next few days because some other people are going to come to town that are going to care way more about this than you do. Mendaris kind of takes his hand off the hilt and puts it to his hips. And takes the tankard he bought, drains it, puts it down, and says, you should hope I don't have reason to come back in here, old man. I didn't take kindly to any of that conversation. Well, that kind of happens when you talk to a crazy person, but you came to me. So, you can walk away too, all the same.
If he looks like he's gonna turn around, I'm gonna, like, jump down and, like, out of sight.
Give me a dexterity check as you quickly hop down as he's turning.
Hold on.
I'm gonna put my head down, and I'll roll stealth if I need to. But I'm trying to.
Yes, please roll stealth.
Yep. Look like somebody blending in at the bar.
Where's it? Dex. That was well. Dexterity. So
28, nice.
5.
So as he starts to turn, you go, oh shit, and you go to hop down, and you land. You just kind of kick the chair over as you do it. There's a bit of a laughter because someone thinks someone drunk just knocked the chair over. Mendaris is kind of giving a flare to his coat as he turned, sees the chair knocked over, looks at you, tilts his head a bit. As you were closer to him than you were previously, you were pretty close before, you see that he is wearing golden chainmail pants. And you actually have in mind, this is your craft, gems and rare minerals. His pants are golden chainmail. His belt is adorned with gold. His coat is adorned with gold. The hilt of his weapon seems to be gold encrusted. And he also has what at first glance look like tattoos on his face. Well, they added a blur thing, I don't know why. And it makes it difficult to look at the picture.
Keep his identity, you know.
Right, he's the Flash. He just wants to stand still. Oh, let me go pull this picture up. On his face, he also has a tattoo. It looked like at first, but as you get closer, you can see that it's not ink. It's actually gold, silver, and ruby encrusted into his face, tattoo-esque.
Does this mean anything to me?
To you?
mean-
Roll history check for me.
With advantage, right? Because it's related to.
Oh, yes, with advantage.
Oh, what the actual fuck? 9.
9. Not ringing any bells is very interesting. You've not seen that kind of work before. As he walked past, he's 6'3". He literally takes the point to just look down at you.
Hold on,
as
hold
he
on, hold on,
goes.
hold on, hold on, hold
Hmm?
on. Not 9, sorry. I mean, it won't make a difference, but it's an 11. Sorry. 11's that many.
No, you still don't know.
Yeah.
But he makes a point to pass closely by you and just look down his nose at you, pointedly.
I
As
give
he,
him
you give him a what?
finger.
He passes and keeps walking. As he's leaving, anything before the group rejoins, because they're pretty close at this point.
I would go over to. I would go over to Dogan.
Okay. Del leans back in his chair and kind of crosses his arms over his chest, looking at you. Frowns a bit.
I pick my head back up and look at those two.
I say, unfortunately, certain party members cannot keep their mouths closed. And thus your name was given. My apologies. There's no excuse for such a thing.
Del nods and says, "Well, it's part of the trade. You know, those in the know share information, and sometimes it gets out. It happens. You know, at least it wasn't the changelings that found me."
Oh shit.
Well, I will say that I fear for your safety.
Oh, there's nothing to be afraid of. He's just a young blowhard trying to find his way in this kooky world. Too much power for his own good, really.
Well, he is crony of Alir.
Alir? Oh, he's with him. I mean, that makes it a little bit more concerning, but not really. Because, I mean, technically, you know, a prince outranks a captain. But I guess in this situation he wouldn't, because he's with him. I don't know what that power structure is.
Wait. Prince of what?
Oh, not like technically a prince, but kind of a prince. Like, all in, like, functionally prince.
Of what?
Oh, well, I mean, do you want to know? Because you may tell someone.
I will not.
Oh, well, you know, he's the Prince of Faust.
What?
Yeah. Hey, you didn't recognize him? Kind of the face thing gives it away. I guess if you know, you know. If you don't know, I guess you don't know.
Awesome.
I guess so. That's so annoying.
Crazy.
So I say, first thing, is it a new? It's still the same month.
Month as it's yes, same month.
Okay.
Mhm.
I also say, potentially bigger issue is that, Dredge Thomas now knows that you know about Harry.
I'm not worried about him. He's harmless. Very kind person. I mean, if it
What
was
is
like
it?
20, 30, 50 years ago, he murdered me outright. But he's like actually a good person now.
I say, which brothers of the Faust brothers are a problem?
Oh, that wasn't a conversation for you, Trixie, huh?
Well, I was keeping watch to make sure you were safe. He reached for his hilt.
Oh, well, yeah, he thought about killing me, sure, but he wasn't gonna really do it. I'm not gonna share his information with you. That wouldn't be right.
Fair enough. Do you have any information for me that I should keep close now?
Buy me a drink and a plate of spaghetti.
Done.
All right. At that, Schlyrak, Jerry, Philly, technically, you all make your way in. Right before you came in, you did pass the elven gentleman walking out. He didn't really pay you all any mind. He kind of looked. He made a point to kind of look down his nose at you. Although I think Jerry's taller than him, and Schlyrak probably is by a small bit. But he's kind of stood a little
You
taller.
said he was one of the ones from the bubble?
He's the one that created the bubble.
The one that created the bubble?
Mm-hmm.
Darn.
And
He's
how
not
does
the
he
one
look?
that looked concerned, right?
No, he's the one that didn't give a fuck about anyone
Okay.
dying, didn't care about the golems, none of that.
Got it.
How did he look when he left?
So what you call it in looking for Faustian Queen then?
When he left, he said, he looks annoyed, but more just glad to be leaving this building than anything else. He takes a few steps. Actually, when he sees you, I kind of look down his nose and then pushes off the ground and flies away.
To Jerry.
Did you see how much gold he was wearing? You should remember that guy.
Okay. They are in the bar. You are buying drinks and spaghetti. Fino is at the bar.
While I'm waiting, I turn to Pino and whisper, like, just to him. What did he say? He's the Prince of Faust.
Yes. I just figured that out. He was like, he kind of threatened him a bit. And he also, Doug was saying that this guy is older than he is. Like he's older than he should be, but he's not.
Yeah, who is older than he should be?
The Prince of Faust. And I relate everything that he was saying to her. I'm kind of harping on this thing. Like he's saying that he is older than he should be, but he's not older than he should be, and who he is, and it's very strange. And the guy did not like that at all. Actually, he put an end to that questioning very soon. But Doug, I saw you reach to your hip like you're about to intervene. Ketra, I must say, I'm not dying for Doug, and I'm not fighting for Doug. But I think Doug can handle himself the way he was at that table the entire time.
Yes, I wasn't sure at the time, but
Doug seemed to not be afraid.
I
At all.
couldn't tell. I put him in danger. Couldn't just ignore it.
Please do not drag me in a fight for a crazy
I was
man.
not expecting you to.
Schlyrak, Jerry, you come up to the bar. You can go to the bar, go to your regular table, or grab their attention, your choice.
It looks like we're gonna be there for a while. I'm just gonna take a corner booth, and if we're there for an hour, I'd try and snake in a short rest if possible.
Yeah, you definitely can.
I'm here. Yeah, for sure.
kind of nurse a drink and
I'm assuming Philly's reading. This
Yeah, he's.
time.
Mhm. I mean, he's not going to sneak in 8 hours, but he's getting his reading in.
Mm.
for short rest, we only. I mean, he can squeeze an hour.
But
Just gonna remind.
they
him.
go to the corner table. Katja goes back over with spaghetti and beer. Fino, are you going to the table with the group, or are you staying at the bar?
I'm staying at the bar,
Okay.
and I'm watching Delg and Katra.
All right. You drop off the drink and spaghetti. Delg sniffs it, bites. Ah. I mean, Donis was right. It tastes different than I had it last time, but it still tastes like spaghetti.
Why wouldn't it?
What? You never. I didn't think about it, okay? Just. I'm not going to hold you
Wait.
up for long, but,
Are you?
what?
What's the code word?
Spaghetti tastes like spaghetti.
What's the code word? I squint at him.
Oh, man, what was this thing again? I wrote it down. Hold on, I wrote it down.
You dare.
No, I wrote this down. Where did I put it? Okay, Delg crazy.
The irony is hilarious right now, by the way.
The night is dark and full of terrors.
That's exactly what it is, yes.
As you'll see when you see the word.
Oh, where the fuck did I put this? I got too many notes, you guys.
Oh, this is great.
I'll tell you for an inspiration.
Yes.
It's spaghetti.
I was gonna say, isn't it just?
I thought it was just spaghetti, but I wanted to show. No, because Philly has a whole phrase. That's why. Okay. But he says he seems to not be intent on code words. He's just actually mystified. He never thought about spaghetti and the consistency of taste in spaghetti. It just seemed like something that never really crossed his mind until Mendata said it. But with a fork full of spaghetti, he holds it up and he says, yeah, Patrick wasn't behind the whole golem thing, right? And he eats a bite.
What?
I thought you knew. Bite.
It seemed that he was it could have been an assist.
I mean, if you don't
Who
like
was it?
I don't know. And he eats some more spaghetti.
What?
It wasn't Patron.
You know it was what?
I know it wasn't Patron. I don't know who it was. Or is. I guess it's
How
still
do you know
currently
that?
going. Oh, it's not his, it's not what he does, I guess you don't know him.
Well, he did have a construct attack us, so hard to believe at the moment.
Oh, yeah. I'm just, keep hunting. I don't want you to, sit down and be like, it's all okay, and then a golem attacks. I feel
How
like
sure are you?
I'm as sure as I am that bartender's a changeling.
Well, okay.
He wasn't a good guy either, so I don't feel bad about it.
I don't. Do you know where he came from?
Yeah, Draconia.
Do you know what brought him here?
Nah, I think he was on assignment, honestly.
From?
He narrows his eyes. That's not information you should have. Not because I don't trust you, because it's a dangerous-ish.
If I guess correctly, would you confirm it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Eat some more spaghetti.
I lean in and say, Queen of False.
No, I wouldn't think that. No.
Oh,
No, he's
Are you
not that
sure?
important. Hello, Delg. Drink some more. guy who told you the roof was raining, the whole storm in the water. Come on. Yes, I'm sure. Not her.
Another her.
Another her. Different her.
That I do know for sure.
I just want you to know. I don't want you, like, I don't want you to, sit down and not chase the other leads. It seems important to you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. That's all I have, I think. Eat some more spaghetti.
Oh, enjoy your meal.
All right, we'll do. If you want to get me morning spaghetti too, that'd be cool. And he keeps eating.
See you for breakfast.
Okay.
And I get up and go over to Fino.
So, things seem okay, I guess.
Yes.
But Thomas is not going to be happy. It seems like we're giving information to others that we aren't giving to him.
Well, that was not my choice.
I like to keep things close to the chest, but whatever serves us, honestly.
Disclosing his name did not serve us.
Not yet.
If we're done, I'm going to go.
I didn't think it was going to be taken seriously.
What?
D&D.
That's crazy.
No. I'm saying in D&D, I didn't think that they would take me mentioning the crazy guy that seriously.
Who? You didn't think who would think that?
Alira.
Take it seriously. The elves?
Mm-hmm.
They don't know him. Why wouldn't they take it seriously?
You don't know they don't know him.
That's true. Whether they do or don't, then
We're
there's a
not
high
from
chance
here.
that they would still take it seriously. If they didn't, and if they did, both cases, high chance they would.
If they didn't, dude, they are the world's best motherfucking detectives.
No, but
Oh, if they didn't know, you mean?
like they would have perked up as like, we need to find out who this person is. But if they did, they would even more so just go straight to him. So either way, they would take it seriously.
Oh. Hilarious results ensued.
Didn't take all that into account. My bad.
It's fucking hilarious. No, it was funny.
No, that's D&D incarnate. That's the meat and bones of D&D.
It's
It was supposed to be one thing, and it ended up being like 9 things.
It's great. It's great. It's
That's
great.
D&D.
It is. That's where the magic happens.
it truly is.
Keeps me on my toes.
All right.
I assume you eventually make your way back to the group.
No, I'm going up to the room because I'm quite angry.
Okay, you go up to the room. Fino, where are you going?
I'm going to sit down at the bar.
Are you rejoining the group, or are you staying separate at the bar?
I'm going to like a table, like a booth if I can, and putting my feet up across like the booth.
Give me a short rest while I'm
Okay,
up there.
so
And I'm going to rest right here.
I look back and forth towards Feely and Jerry. We stink.
Are you doing that 12 bucks?
Well, not much to do about it.
the bartender comes up and drops you guys some drinks, and she says, "Well, hey, y'all made it back pretty early. I thought you were going to have a whole full day."
Well, what time is it now? Like,
Now
Bro,
it's
you got
probably
about
like
4 hours in like a month and a half, bro.
No, so you guys had to be at the shop at 9 o'clock. Right now it's around
Right.
12:31. It's a lot of walking, a lot of stopping and talking. So it's afternoon.
Great.
She put some drinks down for you, some, day drinking, as is kind of what everyone does in D&D land. And she also takes a paper out of her waist and puts it down in front of you guys and says, "You'll be happy to see what just came hot off the presses."
Mm.
Oh boy.
I'm nervous. I'm not there to know though.
You're not. As you pick up the paper, I assume Slyrak. It's the Elustrian Earmark Craghammer edition, lunch press. It says big words, bold print
Oh Lord.
on the for the headline says power word incompetent. And the brief blurb underneath says, imagine the reporter's surprise. Waiting in line for the best sandwich under the mountain, jump to page 3 for my review, when two archmages throw down the middle of the street. The chaos and terror were plastered on the faces of all as we had to face our own mortality, watching these near demigods manipulate the very fabric of reality in front of our eyes. One must long for the days when the streets were safe from such violence. Golems, archmages, what's next, a dragon? Newcomer Patron Mystand and newly returned Harry Dresden had no fear of consequences or rule of law, and they decided personal grudge was more important than personal safety. Bippy Q was quoted as saying, "We used to have normal people and normal problems. Once in a decade calamities. I wonder what changed."
That's hilarious.
Greg Hammerins certainly longed for days when our Under Mountain was well ruled. In an unrelated note, the royal delegation makes plans for the king's travel next week. An all-important dinner party calls his attention. Power word smooth. And a much smaller print blip says, "Please note that Patron assured everyone an item in his shop temporarily got loose, altered the temperaments of Dresden and Co. Patron was able to keep everyone safe during this incident." But that's like really small under some graphics and some other things.
It said that the king is still leaving.
It says that the royal delegation makes final plans for the king's travel next week.
Mm. I don't think so.
Well, on the upside, our names were left out of it. Downside, pretty sure we're supposed to be stopping that from happening.
And I just like kind of point to that little blip for the other two.
What's her face? Nora puts her hands on her hips and says, "Oh, don't you worry, Slyrak. This is how it works. This is pressure from the fourth estate. They say, hey, can you believe he's going to leave? And everyone goes, that's bullshit. And they all yell at him. And then he doesn't. This is a good step forward. It's pressure."
I'm not sure.
But she leaves the paper and says, "I'll get you all another round. You just, I think it's going well, if I had to say." And she's going to leave. She'll drop a tankard at Fino's table as well. And then she'll go back to the bar to get the next round. It is 11:40.
When she drops it,
Mhm.
Fino looks to her and says, "I'm sure it is delicious, but I have no use for food and drink."
Oh.
That doesn't mean you couldn't just take it to take it. You don't have to need it to enjoy it.
Sure.
Well, all right. She puts it down. and she'll head back to the bar. We'll call it a session there.
Wow.
Fun and exciting things.
That was quite an unexpected turn.
It was so
No
interesting.
closer to finding the motherfucking golf person.
That's not that guy. That's
No,
not
that was great. That I had to
Nah,
quickly,
that
you
was-
know. It's great. It's great.
Wild.
I don't. Above table, I don't care. I don't give a
God.
shit. In game,
I get the full
he was just
reasoning.
annoyed.
Yeah, I get what he tried to do though.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was a good
I
attempt.
I thought it would make us seem like conspiracy theorists.
He tried to discredit the group's information.
Oh, I see.
Like if you said that you're like, yeah, we got it from the actual crazy guy. If they know the crazy guy and they'll believe him, you guys become, oh, they're idiots. Or, oh, they listen to the crazy guy.
Yeah.
It just so
Yeah,
happened not to work this time, but I understand the play.
Yeah, Fino's like,
That worked out.
this guy's got loose lips, and he's thinking to catch her. He's like, she's not willing to do what it takes.
What you mean?
Because he's like, yo, what's called useful, but you about to jump in a fight for him? Fuck out of here. He's like, yo, I'm not trying to die for Doug. I'm not trying to ride for Doug. I was just gonna let him know. He's like, hey, I don't give a fuck about him like that. He's useful.
Just giving Delga a heads up. Just
Yeah.
Hey man, you've been burnt. Get out. Have a nice day.
exactly. All right then. Hope you listen.
I did my due diligence.
He's not at the point of like leaving the group, but he's like, if I gotta make some decisions, I gotta make some decisions. Like, if I gotta make a decision about this on my own, I don't know if I can trust him to make it. He's like, Slyrek maybe Philly. He's like, but I don't know, man. Fuck it.
I'm sure you'll grow out of that. You guys will get some more team bonding time. Other
Well,
opportunities will
it's
come.
not that he
Are we trying to
doesn't
go back?
trust the team. It's just more like, I don't know if they're ruthless and quiet enough.
Oh, ruthless and quiet. Now you're asking for too much. You gotta pick one.
Because Jerry is ruthless as a motherfucker. He's a
Yeah.
fucking killer,
Yeah.
but he's loud. I like this. I like that episode. I like what Jerry did. It was fun. Brought a twist to things.
It definitely did.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there, guys. We got that. We got the druid that Harry was chasing has been captured.
Oh yeah? Did we
Yeah.
know that?
Yeah,
You
he's
don't. You
he's in the
left.
basement. Right?
Yeah. So
Oh.
Jerry, Slyrak, and Philly know this, but you guys didn't sit down to talk to them, so you two don't know it
Mm-hmm.
yet. We got introduced to some new characters and some old characters. So Manny, Elias from the last campaign.
Oh,
He
okay.
was quite the character.
Oh, he is quite the character.
Like, bruh.
Shirt all the time with an open shirt. Never with no damn clothes on.
Very, very self-assured. Very
Not demure. Very. Not mindful.
but a very, very skilled fighter. Very skilled captain.
And lover of my number one from last campaign.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, boyfriend to her, what turned out to be older brother.
Right. How did I forget that? Huh? I forgot Theron was my freaking brother.
Mendarthus is Theron's name?
No, what?
Oh.
I mean, that's
No.
that's an interesting plot
no.
twist.
No, that's why I'm like, Mendarthus, first of all, he can't, because I'm like, he's not Falchion, though. He's her brother, but he's her half-brother.
Right. The Dreadnought was my pops. That was, man.
No, Foss is in the middle of a lot of shit, as you've seen so far in the campaign. They in the middle of a lot of shit.
But I'm curious about this age bit.
And they fucking with Samson's boats.
Right.
Or Samson's family's boots.
Right. Right. Which is
Very Solara.
don't do that.
But yeah, so he's
When
from
you
the
said
last
the
campaign.
age-
Mhm. Go ahead.
You said the age thing. I immediately thought of Gronk from our Tuesday. How he's
Oh, getting
he's
aged
now, like,
magically.
like 80 years old.
Yeah.
Elves, though, elves live for fuck all long, and their age is tricky to point down, anyways.
Yeah.
Right,
whatever.
but we own but there's a huge like age component
Right.
less
First, I'm like,
campaign
is this Tristan?
across
Is this
multiple characters.
That's very true. Multiple characters, man, in the last campaign were centuries old.
But like
Centuries,
Oh,
centuries,
even
centuries
older
on
than
top
they
of
should
that.
have been,
Correct.
even that like
Oh, actually, no,
notwithstanding their
it's-
lineage.
It's actually centuries is kind of actually underselling it.
Exactly.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, they were like nonsensically. History doesn't go back that far. Written old.
But also half the people didn't know. Like it was a lot. So this age thing is loaded as fuck here.
I forgot how loaded that is. That's great. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. It makes it better.
But we don't know this. We know nothing of this.
Nope, and you rolled low on your history check, so
Which them fucking dice were against me.
that's all right. You got some information out of Delg, so it works out.
Yeah. That's kind of the fun though. If you succeed every time, it's not fun. I mean, it is, but it's less interesting.
But yeah, you guys made friends with Alir to a degree. He's willing to contract you out if you are so interested when he asked. He gave
I'm
you
curious.
a fair warning about Dresden.
Now I'm very curious who fucking Patron works for. Patron, right? Patron works for. If he's working, if Alir cares, and Alir works for the person he's working for, and it's
Alir did not say he worked for the same person Patron works for. He said they had different masters.
Oh, he did? Oh, I missed that
Yeah.
part.
He said
What?
that they have different masters, is what he said.
He's
But they care.
more interested in whatever
Yes.
Patron was up to.
Yeah, his master is invested in Patron staying alive.
Arunica.
Did Arunica ever make it to Draconia?
You don't know.
No, she did. She did.
She did. Okay.
She did?
Then
Yeah,
that could
that's
be-
why she was pissed at you. Because she couldn't just turn around. The Dreadnought went after her, but he did not get there before she arrived.
Oh.
Maybe some allyship in that.
Well, they weren't too happy about that.
Nah, Draconia, you guys don't know much at all about Draconia.
All right.
According to Patron yelling at Dresden, it's not a happy place.
She didn't stay there though. That's for sure. Because she came back.
Not for long, no. But if I'm not mistaken, she did mention she has been there before. That wasn't her first trip to Draconia. She was very adamant about not wanting to go back.
Because that's where she had her first child.
Please get up my face.
Not what she said?
He's the prince of.
Please
He's the prince of
go
Fountain. That's
away.
Pendarthus.
Jay Pendarthus.
They didn't say it had to be the queen's son. He's a prince.
That is correct. It is a
Spouse. That's true, and there are multiple queens, so he could have been.
Mendarthus.
Aronica does have a son. You found it out at the end of the campaign.
See? It's Mendarthus.
So he's working for fucking her?
No, you guys are making assumptions. I want to point out that there is a nephew there, technically speaking.
And remember.
All right, guys. I
All right,
will
see
you.
catch
Night.
you guys next week. We'll sign out.
All right, man.
And you know the Dreadnought be sending his people to follow up with his kids. So Alir really could just be following, having the young boy, because that's what Alir would take the lead, right? If you had a kid, right, just like with Theron, Alir might take Alir fam, he that boy, so he would take the lead on that shit. He would not let this kid lead, and yeah, the kid could be your kid,
Not mine anymore.
but Arunica's kid too. Who she wound up shacking up with?
That's what I'm most
Aretha.
curious about. No,
I mean, she.
Solara.
Oh, Shalora. Oh, I mean, I know, but
It was
You know? What did you do?
You,
What did you do?
it's the spy master.
What did you do?
It was your mom's spy master.
I think it was old.
Oh, he old?
Please,
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Really?
old. It's just-
Oh,
that
I
guy-
need to
that guy's
know.
old.
Is this someone we ran into? Just tell us that.
It's,
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool.
it's somebody in the fucking mountain.
It is someone you all met during the course
It's
of
somebody
campaign.
in the mountain.
Did you have a diddly with actually Stevan before he died?
No, get out of here. Somebody in the mountain because it has to be. It has to be. I was trying to dig my damn fingers into that mountain.
Oh.
Oh, you definitely wanted a piece of that mountain for sure.
It's a
But
side
also, your sister was trying to help with that too.
Oh, yeah, she was, and she was doing all right.
She was.
Who was it? Ooh. This is gonna be annoying.
But
I
you know,
just
like
know-
Saeed said, Prince of Faust could mean
Wait,
Laura's kids or your sister's kids.
were those roles how many children I had
Or
with
her
this
mom's
person?
kid.
And how old they were?
That's not what they were for, but they are for campaign 1 things.
So annoying.
That must mean, look, if it's your kid though, if he's just the Prince of Faust, that must mean he has an older sister or brother, but older sister because it's woman led, right? And if he was supposed to be directly below you, then he would be like the sunrise, whatever,
Sunrise
right?
Queen.
Yeah, sunrise queen. So you either have, or you just he's the prince, but you might not have another kid, but he can't be leader ever. So what do y'all do? Y'all just have to keep having kids till y'all have a girl?
I don't remember. I
Well,
don't think
no,
we
there's
fleshed that out.
they have Faustian rule is queens for sure.
Right.
There has not come up of an issue of the ruling queen having a boy.
Mm.
Or only a boy?
Oh, this is so interesting.
Yeah, only a boy because Theron exists technically.
No, but
No, but there
Oh,
is.
there's an other side. You're right. There's dreadnoughts. So yeah, there has not been a incident known to public that a boy has been birthed into the royal family to begin with.
Wait, I want to know what happened to my grandma.
She eating grits.
Grandmama.
She's probably somewhere eating grits. Probably fishing grits too. She know.
Please
You
stop
country.
talking to me.
You know your grandma country.
Oh my! Unless she put herself into somebody else's body, like the prince.
Yo, it's so interesting because remember what Bull said though. He said somebody that cares more than you do, basically probably cares more than Faust, is going to show up for Dresden.
Well, remember, Doug said to me that people were coming
Yes.
for him.
Yes, but we were talking about soldiers that arrived back to Crackhammer. I don't know why they would care more than
Because
Faust.
he was fighting against them directly.
Directly, okay.
I mean, Faust is fighting in the Feywild War.
Yeah, but I mean, these people specifically, face. I mean, I could be wrong,
Somebody
but
somewhere from
face
Phalanx
calf,
coming.
I mean, Phelan is right.
Someone
That
from
country.
Phalanx comes to delegate.
Ooh, or somebody from the mountain.
Where was the
Assad.
king supposed to go?
Well,
Under the mountain supposed to go.
He was going to a party thrown by Assad on top of the mountain.
who
It
is
was
no
a
longer
delegation
with us.
of world leaders type of party thing. Not quite
Well-
G8, but more of a not let them eat
Unless
cake,
somebody
but-
from Assad's camp is coming.
But why would they care more than Faust?
Because if they find out that he's still alive and Assad got snatched.
Oh.
Oh,
I mean, there's
This is
tons
so
of
messy.
implications. There's tons of implications. There's a lot going on right now, guys.
so messy. Especially since he actually showed his face in Craighammer, like,
Who, Dresden?
yeah, Harry. And
Yeah,
if they
he's been hanging out.
and if they know,
Yeah, Harry went back to his life, man.
Which is ironic. Well, no, he just waited for the effects to take place. He obviously didn't care if people knew, like, JK, I'm still here.
No, I mean, because I think he fulfilled the deal. It's probably to
Right.
his death. He died.
Right.
That's
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
No, he fulfilled.
People might be mad about that. Oh, this is so interesting. Oh, the single baby weave brand.
Yeah, I'm trying to type it all in so, people like Manny who need to catch up can just very quickly find information. But,
Are you going to give backstory just like for interest's sake?
Oh, I know who it
Essentially.
is. I know who Solara's with.
Who?
who's
The
slow?
dude that worked for Midas.
Who worked for Midas?
Who worked? The fisherman guy?
Not the captain,
You trying to piss me off right
but
now?
the potions dude that he met.
You're
He
trying
put
to
in
piss
charge.
me off, bro. No, it's somebody with a name.
Someone
I
with
can't
a
think
name.
of who. Is this somebody from that city we went to?
Yo, this is so cool.
You guys
Just
have
thinking
gone
about-
tons of places. You guys went tons of places, met.
I
tons
know,
of
but that
people.
one, the where people were being like, where Davina went with the prostitute bull.
Oh,
Yeah, that's hilarious.
was it Kelstrom? I think it was Kelstrom.
Was it? Yeah, it was Kelstrom.
Yeah,
Wait.
tied up the escort in her room to get
Is it
information
Kid?
out of him.
If it's kid, that's crazy.
Kid?
He was a child.
He got older.
No,
He robbed the
that's
cradle.
borderline gross, yo. Don't
Yeah,
do
no,
that.
I think you waited for
It's
it.
not too late to change it.
It's not Kid. It's not Kid.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm going through my
You roll with that?
notes here. Like,
She going through her black book.
who could this be?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, this is so interesting. I wonder how Gerbo's doing. Now I'm looking through my notes.
Maybe it's Gerbo.
That would be Gerbo was old, wasn't he?
Gerber was also old, yes.
Y'all keep saying it. Solara was old as fuck, all right?
I know. I don't know that Solar would have.
Well, it's relative to. It's relative. Yes, Laura
Okay.
also was not young, but I think Laura was old as fuck. Wasn't she?
Like
Not
300 years.
not elevated. No, she wasn't 3. What? Where was she? She was. So it's 100 years in the monastery, right?
Yeah, so she was like 120, maybe if that. No,
No,
less
you went.
than that.
No, because you didn't go at 15 or something like that.
300
True. Hold on. Let me
Your
look at my
100 year walkabout was because you're supposed to go on a 100 year walkabout after the monastery.
At the age of 100, though, right?
I don't remember. I don't think so. I don't know. I have to check. I have to check to see how old she was at the top of the campaign.
Listen, I need to get shit stain in here.
I'm really curious about who this person is. Can we get some? Can somebody find some archived, like newsletters from the Man on the Moon? Like,
Oh, she.
He's handy capable. Did you know that?
is he?
Yes. He's in a wheelchair.
We knew that. That was
I found
common
out
knowledge.
because I found out from Hero Forge.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
Every time you. I guess I gave you guys the picture, so I guess I didn't mention it a bunch. Yeah,
He's to the
in a
bottom
wheelchair.
of it.
Oh, he's in a
So he's in a chair. I didn't know it was a wheelchair.
Oh, I see. Because that's fair. Yes, he's in a wheelchair.
Mm,
Man on the moon in a wheelchair.
candy capable. I like that.
Yeah, but I love pulling out campaign 1 lore and things like that.
Yo, it's super
Yeah.
cool.
No, this is awesome.
It's like my head's whizzing around. Like so much stuff's going on.
The only thing that truly annoyed me from that session is that I fell off the chair. Like that really pissed me
Fucking
off.
great. It was great. It was so great. It's like, whoa! Shit, he's coming. Poof.
I'm 200 years old because I go to the monastery on my 100th birthday, and it's 100 years of
There
training.
we go. Okay.
200.
So you ended the campaign. When about a year? So, and now like 201. It was almost it's almost a year.
one.
The campaign 1 was almost a year.
So she's pretty not young.
Yeah, she's elven young. Well, she's not. She's not a kid by any means.
Right.
Technically, all the old folk in the campaign wouldn't be older.
She out here skinning people.
Yeah, what? What are you talking about?
She was quite
She's
violent.
crazy.
Yeah, she's
Wow.
not the most sane character ever.
Yeah, relax.
She was very imperialistic.
Yes, that
Oh
she was.
man, all about taking everything she saw. Very, very manifest destiny.
That's the name of the gigolo, the tiefling gigolo from Kelstra.
Star.
Yeah, that was a fun
Yeah,
character.
exactly.
Out of curiosity, would Shalora have a husband or a wife?
Ooh. Husband. I mean, now. Ooh.
It would be a Don Cheadle looking.
There's
move.
there's no impact on the current session of the current thing.
Actually, now, you know,
It would be a Don Cheadle.
Either.
looking move.
either.
I knew it. All right, yeah. So the person's still the person.
I knew it. It's hysterical.
So you gotta split the baby. It's
I
gonna be
knew
Don
it
Cheadle
is
looking girl.
fucking hysterical.
No, because there was a character who was openly interested in Shalora, just no one ever cared or paid any
Yeah?
mind to it. Yeah, there was.
Who?
Okay, you clearly missed it, so that's neither here nor there.
Who?
Don't worry about it.
It was a recurring character? Like,
You met them more than once, yes.
It was Aisha.
who's
Who is
like?
Aisha?
Ain't that
Wait, I'm looking at my notes. Wait.
Kenna.
Kenna?
You're not gonna catch it because you didn't catch it, so there's no way you have notes that would make it make
no,
sense.
don't do this.
It was a woman that was interested in Solara.
Who?
You missed it. Doesn't matter.
No, don't do this. Wait, stop. Wait.
It may or may not have developed off screen if it happened.
When are you opening the books to us? That's
The
all I want
books?
to know.
I don't know because it's tricky.
Wait,
Because
is campaign 1 sessions available somewhere?
wow, I think they're all on YouTube. I have to check.
Oh,
But that's a shit ton of sessions. That's years of information.
Okay, so in D&D, right, in your
this is
world,
pissing me off.
can two
Man.
women have a kid?
There's magic, right?
This shit ton of magic. I feel
Okay,
like
but not
it's
naturally.
not.
I mean, that would be interesting.
I mean, it doesn't have to work the way our world works.
That's factual.
No, it doesn't have to. I currently have not made any decisions on that.
Okay.
It's not outlandish.
Yeah. Who was openly interested in Solara? Oh, can you give like a hint? Even like
No,
just.
Davina went and became a demigod, so she's in space.
That's out. Wait, all right, just give a hint. Just.
Samson's sister.
She was friends.
What's her face?
I wouldn't say, but I don't. Every time I talked to her, she was upset about being there. Wait, no, hint. Wait, was that it? Was that the right?
Samson's sister? No.
Okay, wait. Okay, so. Wait, the
Anton's
sister who got sent there, Anton's sister, right?
Satira?
Because she did.
Satira.
I feel like that's the only thing that would make. I'm trying to think what interactions we had. I went to visit her.
You ain't fuck with nobody on the mountain.
She was happy. No, not at all. They hated me.
You did kind of ruin this shit.
She inquired. She asked about me. Satara did
She did.
once.
And
I have in my notes.
Oh, that would be brutal.
Inquired about me after my initial meeting with the Zeniths. Blah 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 blah.
Oh my gosh, her brother
Is this
got killed.
Satara?
He was hanging with the people, her brother, and you got married to her. Yo, that's fucked up. So,
Oh, that would be so fucking crazy. Oh my god.
yo, you can't do that. It can't be Satara, dog. That's
The
fucked
mess
up.
that would come out. Oh no, that would be.
Would you guys? Because so she was. What you guys ran across and didn't really care that much about was that she was actively looking up information about Shalora after the first
I know.
time.
I know that.
That came across the plate, but no one seemed to you didn't really care about it. But that did happen.
Wow.
The general assumption was that she was looking out for her brother when it happened.
But also, in
She was at the Evanwoods place, right?
In
But
spirit
no,
of the
she looked at the
Faustian
information
Oh, she was
before
a-
that.
in spirit of the Faustian woman, Solara wouldn't give a fuck. Because Grandma ain't give a fuck about her spouse either.
No, she wouldn't give a shit
Solara
that she
don't
killed,
gamble.
that her group killed her brother. That wouldn't matter to her. It'd be like, Faustian way, baby. It's just how we get down.
Yeah, was
Terror
interested in
acting like
Solara.
She looked up because you had gone and met with, because you're the one that caught the whole Tristan thing happened because of you, because you walked back in the room, and
Yeah.
then Tristan got punished for it, and Satira was very unhappy that Tristan got momentarily beat the fuck up, and you
Right.
guys stayed for dinner, and she had gotten I forgot how you guys found out, but I think she said it outright maybe, but she had gotten a ton of information about you. And who
Yeah,
you were.
I think she told me that, and I was just like, okay, that's not surprising.
But there were like a bunch of other people in the room, and she didn't get anything about them.
Oh, interesting.
You were hyper.
Oh, is that like her liking a picture in like on Instagram? I liked all your pictures.
It's kind of highbrow, I've used my massive resources to find out about you, other rich famous person.
Oh, fucking A! Damn. Oh, that would have played out so interestingly if I would have caught that. Oh my god.
Well,
Damn! Wow, that went so far over my